How's it going, you all?
And welcome back to Bros.
The Bad Batch Episode 8 Reunion reunited us with one of the most impactful characters from the Clone Wars.
We haven't seen the bounty hunters since season 4 of the Clone Wars for over 9 years, and Dave Filoni decided to bring him back.
Now that we will be seeing Cad Bane in the Bad Batch, we wanted to go down memory lane and go through the history of the fearsome bounty hunter. Let's start with biographical information and physical description.
Cad Bane was born in 62 BBY, 62 years before Battle of Yavin, in the planet of Duro. The species is Duros, has blue skin and red eyes. One of its key features is his removable breathing tubes. Cad Bane has them as an oxygen supply.
He also has a cowboy look with his dress and hat. His personality is cold and cruel. Work comes before anything, and we never saw any boundaries when it comes to Bane. He never hesitates as long as he gets paid.
Chronologically, in the Star Wars galaxy, Cad Bane's first appearance comes before Battle of Naboo, events of the Phantom Menace. He appeared in the Darth Maul comics, assisting him to acquire a Jedi Padawan.
This was Bane's first encounter with the Sith, and he later worked for them as a bounty hunter during the Clone Wars.
Cad Bane has a high standing amongst bounty hunters and has worked with the likes of Aura Singh and Boba Fett. He is highly skilled and specialized in fighting the Jedi, making him a major threat.
Against a regular and average skilled Jedi, Cad Bane would 100% come out on top. But even against the best Jedi, such as Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker, he will get the job done. When watching the Clone Wars, he always surprised and at the same time annoyed us with how much damage he caused the Jedi and how much trouble he put our favorite Jedi.
In the Clone Wars TV series, Cad Bane first appeared in the final episode of Season 1, The Hostage Crisis. However, chronologically, the events of this episode is between 2 episodes of Season 3, so his first appearance is the first arc of Season 2, the first 3 episodes.
He works for Darth Sidious and successfully steals a Jedi holocron from the Jedi Temple, escapes disguised as a clone trooper amongst the Jedi, and delivers the holocron to Darth Sidious. From the information of the holocron, Darth Sidious once again tasks Bane, this time to steal 4 Force-sensitive children.
Bane successfully steals 2 of the children and delivers it to Sidious on Mustafar, but gets caught on Naboo when attempting to kidnap the 3rd child.
Bane takes the Jedi to Mustafar to find the children and the holocron and escapes from the Jedi there.
The next arc that Cad Bane appeared in is Hunt for Zero. The Hostage Crisis episode we have mentioned is taking place between the episodes Evil Plans and Hunt for Zero in Star Wars chronology.
This time, Jabba the Hutt hires Bane to bring his cousin Zero to his palace, as Zero might have damaging information regarding the Hutts. After a successful mission, Bane was rehired to track down Zero when he fled.
Bane found Zero dead on Teth and eventually dueled Obi-Wan Kenobi and Quinlan Vos, using a variety of weapons to hold his own against the 2 Jedi before fleeing. The last we saw Bane during the Clone Wars was on a major arc where Obi-Wan Kenobi played dead and disguised as a bounty hunter to prevent the attack on the Chancellor.
Cad Bane and many other skilled bounty hunters were selected to kidnap Chancellor Palpatine by Count Dooku. Obi-Wan was successful in his mission and prevented the kidnapping and arrested Bane for good.
Bane swore vengeance on Kenobi after being caught. In the later events of the war, Bane escapes the prison and we never see him again. However, we have information about him training Boba Fett to become a bounty hunter, returning a favor to Boba's late father, Jango Fett. Apparently, Jango was a mentor for Cad Bane in the beginning.
This part is not considered canon anymore, and it is not the worst thing. Cad Bane hasn't given an impression of being a sentimental, and him returning a favor might not be what his character would do.
We should mention how Boba, Jango and Bane are regarded the best bounty hunters in the galaxy. However, in the Clone Wars, Bane had so much impact that he looked superior to Jango and Boba in canon.
There are wild stories about Boba and Jango in the legend, but since we never saw them, Cad Bane looked like the best bounty hunter on camera. Of course, this was all before The Mandalorian, and we didn't see how cool Boba Fett was in canon.
To prove the superiority of Boba, there was a special arc for Cad Bane and Boba Fett on Season 7 before the show was cancelled or paused for 8 years. In one of the deleted episodes of the Clone Wars Season 7, he dueled with Boba Fett and got murdered by him. This proved Boba Fett to have more skills than Cad Bane.
We can now see why this wasn't included in actual Season 7 of the Clone Wars. Apparently, Dave Filoni had other plans in mind.
Now let's talk about how Cad Bane can be used in the Bad Batch. We can see that he still continues as a bounty hunter during the Empire era and is hired by the Kaminoans to bring Omega back, alive.
Alive is a crucial word here, as the Empire's objective is to eliminate Omega and the Clone Wars 99, as the clones are no longer the future. However, as the Kaminoans wants to keep themselves usable, they need Omega to start Phase 3. They also don't want to act against the Empire's wishes, so the best way to go are bounty hunters.
We already saw Fennec Shand trying to kidnap Omega and now Cad Bane. Of course, Cad Bane was more on point and direct compared to Fennec, and more importantly, he got the job done.
This proves how on top of his game he still is, and also proves his superiority over Fennec.
We definitely would like to see more of Bane and more bounty hunters in the Bad Batch, as we would like to see how Boba became the best at his job and whether he had connections with Bane or Fennec before the Mandalorian.
Also, will this be the end for Bane is important. He is definitely not getting any younger, and he kinda underestimates the Clone Force 99. Of course, he was miles better than Hunter in their duel and strikes fear as he always does. But we know Clone Force 99 is not like every single clone, and together they are hard to deal with. We would like to see a rematch with Hunter and Cad Bane.
This is the story of Cad Bane.
As a character who only appeared in 12 episodes of the Clone Wars, he's such a great character that we would like to see how he carries on in the Bad Batch, and of course if he survives in the future.
This is all for this week.
B-Bros out.